Hello, this is Catherine Dubberly, the Answer Lady. I'm a big fan of KISS looms, and I am cooperating with Kelly at KISS to present to you a whole series of looming techniques especially for KISS. We're going to do this on all sorts of KISS looms, so you get to see every basic technique on your own loom. Welcome and enjoy. Let's look at the tools we have to work with. This is the ordinary loom hook. This is a nice one from KISS with interchangeable tips. This is the one that probably came with your KISS loom. It comes free with most of the looms, and it's lighter and less heavy duty, but entirely effective. Now this is the alternate tip in the Extra Good tool. It comes with the little hook built into it. I added the bend because I learned from a very expert loom knitting friend that it was sometimes helpful in aiming the tool to get it where you want it. And I agree with her, having tried it on the cheaper tool, so I put it on this one. Let's do some purling with this tool. Even though our pegs are turned sideways and the openings are here, and therefore it would be intuitive to try to run this tool down the openings, it doesn't fit very well and it doesn't work very well like that. But this does work very well. To purl, you wrap beneath the knit stitch just as you would if you were using the normal tool. Then insert this tool through the top of the stitch alongside and slightly to the back of the peg, and from there I'm tipping it up so you can see. You can grab the new yarn, pull it up through the stitch, and sit the new loop onto the peg, and that's your new stitch. Let's do it again. Wrap below. I nudged the stitch up with my fingernail to make it easier to find. I'm inserting through the top of the stitch, lifting and replacing. Now as I get to going at a slightly more normal speed, notice the action of the tool. I'm tipping it towards the knitting, towards myself. And that's the motion that works for me. Insert towards the knitting to grab, towards myself to pull up, and to seat the stitch. Let's do that again. Insert, grab. It does not matter which side you grab it from. So if you were wrapping the other direction or you were left-handed, you're seeing me insert my tool to the right of the peg. You can also insert it to the left of the peg effectively. Do what works for you. Should you be so fortunate as to be ambidextrous, you may learn to do it both ways, which is really good for getting it even. There we go. Several purl stitches. Now these next four are knit stitches, so I'm going to do what a lot of us do, wrap them but come back to them later so that I don't have to change tools in midstream. Wrap the next purl, insert the tool, rock it away, pick up the yarn, lift up the loop, and I didn't do a good job of that one. If that happens to you, just get your regular tool, rescue the loop, put it on the peg. I promise eventually it's going to happen unless you're considerably more perfect than I am. One more purl on this row. There we go. Now the rest of these are knits. I'm going to wrap. You'll notice that as I make a continuous wrap, my fingers follow and nudge those stitches into a certain position on the pegs. I didn't actually mean to learn to do that, but that's what seemed to work to keep my wraps even, and I didn't know I was doing it till I started filming my hands. It turns out it is a very effective thing to do. There we go. You can see my columns of purl stitches forming here, knit stitches between them, knit stitches to the left, and in here, alternating and changing knits and purls, we're getting basket weave stitch.